I would say that a lot of people feel like repeating 1 year is basically wasting 1 year. The idea of time right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, whenever we're thinking of like, what is wrong with taking one more year? I really want to ask. You're wasting time. Then I want to ask, so what? A lot of people, they didn't waste that year, but they wasted their future.
Yeah.
Like many people, they managed to get into JC, then realize that, oh shit, this is not for me.
Or it's too fast for them.
Yeah.
They can't do well enough because there's not enough time for them to prepare themselves to get to the A levels.
This always reminds me of that time whereby the two of us were actually like, I think, ambassadors for management of business at MI.
Yes.
There was a lady who came in, her daughter couldn't enter poly and couldn't enter JC, so basically the same situation as me. So I thought that, oh nice, I'm gonna share my story and talk about how MI actually helped me. And then the lady just scolded me and said that we didn't deserve our A-level certificate because we took 1 more year to take the cert.
Yeah.
This actually happened, I swear, with my life. She was there and our poor teacher had to talk to that lady until 6 p.m. Like, okay, Karen, like 2016 Karen, I see you.
She's a literal Karen.
Yeah, she was. She was just scolding us, scolding me. Like, you know that she said in Chinese, 你们不应该拿到你们的 cert 的嘞，人家 JC 的人2年就拿到，你们3年才拿到，为什么你们要拿到你的 cert? Others in JC actually took 2 years, but you all take 3 years, so like, why do you all deserve your cert? Then I want to ask her, then do people who like basically retain in JC, do they not deserve their certs as well?
I get what you mean. Basically, we are willingly putting ourselves out there to like endure the A-level syllables. Syllables.
Syllable.
A-level syllabus.
And curriculum.
Yeah, for another year and pay another year's worth of school fees to have a higher chance of getting into university. I wouldn't say we are any less deserving of the spot. If you think that we are very pathetic for needing 1 extra year, then okay lah.
Say that we are mediocre, but if anything, I feel that it takes a lot of courage to, well, not to fail, but to be willing to take a path that takes a longer time because you know your own needs. Well, I mean, I didn't have a choice, but at the same time, I knew that because I didn't have a choice because that was the need that is forcing that choice or like the lack thereof a choice for me, right? So I guess people sometimes when they speak, they don't really speak logically, I would say.
Yeah. They don't. They really don't. And I think it's very strange to me that people have to equate the amount of time that you spend and your, I don't know, just like, for some reason, putting in more effort means you deserve less. And I'm like thinking, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, this and like what?
Right, exactly. Like people who do 5 years in normal acad, I think I wouldn't say they deserve more, but they absolutely deserve the exact same like opportunity and chance to get the O-level cert, right? They spend 1 extra year gearing towards O-level, and it's actually harder for them because the gap is actually quite big. So it's actually even
more tedious.
Yeah, for them to do that. And people,
for some reason, they are looking down on people who are trying harder.
And that's just so
to meet their damn expectations as well, you see. Like, what are we trying so hard for? To meet your expectations, to like get our certs, to just survive in this like world. It's unequal enough as it is.
Yeah.
Why do you want to make it worse?
And you just shit on people for just taking more time and doing more than you need to. Then
I guess for them it's really about equality. Like, oh, everybody deserves the same amount of help. But people have different needs. I think that this is something that we need to see. Imagine if, let's say, everything must be equal, right? Then don't send your kids to tuition. Well, I'm saying that the tuition teacher
either that or every single person gets tuition.
Yes.
Okay? If that's what you want.
Yeah. Then they'll ask, then what's the point of tuition? Then why are you bitching about equality?
Yeah, exactly. It's true. They'll be like, oh, I earn a lot for my kid to go and take tuition. Then, but just because you earn a lot to be able to give your kids the chance to take tuition doesn't mean that people who can't afford it don't deserve the chance. I'm sorry. I'm very done with this kind of thinking. I hate it. I sound like there is a personal experience.
No idea like does meritocracy work anymore in our society? Obviously it doesn't. Like we need to we need to understand that like we don't have a level playing field. Like we're trying to level shit as much as possible, but we need to understand that that's not possible because in a society where it's this diverse, you will have to expect like a lot of inequalities. In Singapore, the biggest like contemporary issue, if I may argue, is definitely like income inequality.
Yeah.
Before anything else, and your income, your background really changes a lot of things. I think people say that, oh, don't blame others for being rich. No, we're not blaming you for being rich. And trust me, because I'm benefiting from this whole rich people thing. I'm a tutor, for goodness sake. But like I do feel that people have to recognize these barriers to success and not like punch down to the people.
Absolutely.
Punching down is just disgusting, man.
And it's so unfair for the people who are, because they didn't ask to be there and they just aren't as fortunate as you are. You know, I mean, they might not see it as misfortune, but you must see yourself as fortunate enough to get that, like to be above them, I guess.
Precisely.
You want to put it above. I don't know.